Welcome DKWP 小工 aboard. Your learning journey starts now. Ever wondered why the aerospace stock market is like a rocket launch, exciting, but often leaves you grounded with losses? We're talking about China's A-share market, where over 300 aerospace companies dazzled investors in 2025, with nearly half doubling their value. Sounds amazing, right? But here's the kicker. The average retail investor lost almost 24% of their money that year. And guess what? Most of those losses came from decisions made purely on gut feeling, not facts. It's a classic case of public opinion pulling the strings, while rational investment tries to steer the ship. Let's dive into why this happens. So, how do we dissect this madness? Enter the DIKWP model. Think of it as a five-step ladder for smart decisions. Data, information, knowledge, wisdom, purpose. Now, let's compare two paths. First, the public opinion path. Investors get excited by news, interpret it emotionally, build simple rules like news equals profit, act impulsively, and chase quick thrills. Second, the investment path. They gather solid data, analyze it rationally, use proven models, act disciplinedly, and aim for long-term growth. See the gap? It's not just about knowing more. It's about processing information differently at each step. Let's zoom in on where these two paths collide and crash. At the data layer, one gets noisy hype, the other gets cold, hard facts. Information layer. One sees only good news amplified, the other weighs pros and cons. Knowledge layer. Public opinion breeds myths. Investment relies on tested models. Behavior. Impulse reigns supreme versus disciplined action. And the purpose? Thrill-seeking trumps steady wealth building. The culprits? Familiar foes like anchoring, herd mentality, and overconfidence. These aren't just quirks, they're systematic traps leading to predictable losses. Theory is great, but let's see this in action. Think about a big aerospace launch. Before it happens, the buzz is electric, everyone's buying, ignoring their plan. During, if it succeeds, panic buying or selling ensues. Afterwards, maybe you overestimate the win or write it off completely. Same with a major policy announcement, like the 3,600 satellite plan. Public opinion screams buy everything related, while a rational investor asks which ones actually benefit and by how much. And those crazy limit up waves. Pure herd behavior. Everyone jumping in, often right at the peak. These aren't isolated incidents, they're patterns driven by the biases we just discussed. Okay, enough doom and gloom. How do we fight back? First, build defenses. Use tools to filter out hype. Maybe a sentiment meter that warns when things get too crazy. Have a checklist before you trade. Am I anchoring? Am I following the crowd blindly? Then, during the trade, stick to your plan like glue. Afterward, learn from it. Don't just feel bad. For quick wins, bet against the crowd when sentiment hits extremes, or play the timing game around policy announcements. For the medium term, avoid the popular stuff when everyone's in, and dare to buy quality when it's overlooked. It's about turning cognitive weaknesses into strategic advantages. That's the game plan.